attention? Yes.
Who are you talking to?
Talking to?
Just now on the phone, I just saw you.
I didn't call him. I didn't.
And
Here.
did he answer?
Well, he did, but I didn't.
Say anything.
No, I didn't. No.
And when's the last time that you spoke to him?
Yesterday?
Before or after we spoke?
Before! Oh my God, before. I would never. Of course, before.
Good.
Just before.
Good, you're doing so good. Here, I just got you this. Listen.
It's hard.
I know.
It's so hard.
If it was easy, you could do it on your own. Oh, you're okay.
I'm sorry for calling you.
That's okay, you had to.
Making you come all this way across town.
That's what I'm here for.
My buddy.
Someone who's been there.
And who has learned to say
No! To walk away.
from temptation. Oh, but his eyes, Colin. Beautiful blue with flecks of gray and charcoal.
Charcoal? Like industrial carpet?
Right.
Creepy.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for those taut muscles on the back of his neck. Oh, every time I stand behind him in an elevator, I just get...
He selfishly blocks the view of the floor that you want. Rude.
Right. Oh, but his cologne. Oh, he smells musky, woodsy.
So thoughtless when so many have allergies.
Right. He brought me a memo on Monday.
He couldn't have emailed it?
Well, I guess, but he didn't.
Bastard.
He just sat at the end of my desk and played with this plastic shamrock pen that he got me for St. Patrick's Day.
Manipulative bastard.
Right? Because that's his name. Patrick.
There's no excuse.
Well, then he asked me
Yes?
what my favorite Subway was.
Oh my... He wanted to commute with you?
No,
Oh my
sandwiches.
God.
Subway sandwiches. He wanted to take me out for lunch. It would be a public place. It would be takeout.
It always starts as takeout.
I said no.
But it gave you...
A thrill, I'll admit it.
Describe it.
The thrill?
Please.
All right.
Whatever.
My throat got tight,
Your hands?
cold, tingling,
Your breath came fast and...
catching, jagged. I didn't know where to look. I just saw him in pieces. His chin, his chest, his...
Slacks, his chinos!
Oh, his chinos. I just wanted to...
Lose control?
Oh my God, it'd be worth it. It would have to be worth it.
For an hour of bliss?
Or two. Once or twice a week, maybe.
For years of regret?
Years?
Oh, it's just an approximation. I mean, right now, you're in the fun part, so it's safe, it's a great time. But what you have to do is stop it and freeze it there.
But what if he calls?
Hang up.
In this fever?
Fevers kill.
This intoxicating, thriving, passionate.
Selfish, petty, poisonous.
But what if it's not? What if he truly is the one?
Oh my God. He is married.
Right. That proves he's not a complete jerk. At least he shows signs of commitment.
But not to you.
But that's good because then I'm not interfering with his commitment.
No, it means that you are an addict. Repeat it with me.
I am an addict.
I cannot resist interpersonal adventure.
I cannot resist.
I cannot receive or exchange a kiss or a glance without craving another.
Who can?
I am an emotional pirate. Repeat it.
Oh, I'm an emotional pirate.
I get lost in that glazed look, that bald, bold body hunger, the dark, heady scent, the naked need in their eyes.
Naked need.
I am a huntress who must hang up my bow and forsake the chase.
The sacred chase?
For the prize that I seek will only turn and tear me to shreds and all that I care for.
All that I care for?
I denounce desire.
Desire?
And conquest. And surrender.
What? What? Wait, why? Why? Why does it have to be this way? Why can't I have a delicious, furtive fling and not get tangled? Whose rules are these? Why do I have to suppress such feelings? Such seismic feelings, such overwhelming, passionate, take me right now kind
Suppress
of feelings.
them. Deny them.
Deny them?
You were married once. Look what happens.
Well, why does it have to be just once? I don't have steak just once. I don't have a glass of wine just once.
Classic language of an addict.
Is it? Am I? I don't think so.
Oh?
I can go months, years, and nothing. Not a flicker. I brush past men in the subway. I sit next to them in the lunchroom. There are 26 other men alone on my floor, and nothing. Maybe I'm normal. And it's normal to once in a while get lost in a pair of charcoal gray with flecks blue, gorgeous brown.
Do you even hear yourself? Once in a while? 26 men on your floor? Who knows? What? You are 28 years old and this is your third intervention this year. You cannot continue like this.
But Patrick!
There will always be a Patrick because it's not Patrick. It's you. It's just been you. It's okay.
It's me?
Yes. It's not your fault. It's your chemistry. It's the chemistry of passion. It's hard to fight that high because you know that it's there. This is as much a disease as alcoholism or drugs, but you are strong and you can do this.
Not my fault. It's a disease.
Yes. It's not your fault.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for talking me down from this high before I made a serious, irreparable mistake.
Anytime. That's all right.
Because I'm a diseased, pathetic loser that no one will ever love.
Or society is.
What?
I mean, think about it. Okay. Do you feel diseased? Because you don't look diseased to me.
But you just said,
I said what they've trained me to say, but maybe, just maybe, you're right, and they've got us all brainwashed.
Society?
Controlling men and women. Wasted men and women with vested interest in the status quo. I mean, think about it.
Wait, but you just said before that if I
know. But to tell you the truth, Jess, I've been thinking about quitting Romantics Anonymous for months now.
No.
Do you think that it's fun going around flinging cold water on the only flicker of hope, the only fantasies that these pathetic people have in their little pinched and poor little lives?
You don't mean... No.
What the hell? Why not? I mean...
So you're saying that it wouldn't be the worst thing if maybe once in a while two people could get together like we are now and maybe have a drink.
Why not?
And maybe I could try out that Subway on the corner.
Ah, shit, girl! Do I look like your mother? Oh my God, Marcia. I forgot that I told her I'd pick her up from the Home Depot when she punched out. That's okay. I'll
Okay.
call her and I'll tell her
Wait,
that we'll.
you have dropped
Oh,
your phone.
thank you. I'll just tell her that we'll meet her at the Constellation. It's just around the corner from the bowling alley where the guy that she goes cross-legged over goes bowling on Thursdays.
You
You
told
want to
me all
come?
about it? Okay. But I'm not going to call him.
Okay, yeah.
I have to try.
But you can keep your phone on. I'm just saying.
Okay.
There's like no pressure. It's like a no pressure.
Okay.
Oh my god, she's literally gonna kill me though.
Oh
We
my
have to
god,
vote her.
thank you so much.
Poor girl. I always forget about her.
I really don't know.
Wait, let me grab my cup. You adopt one 16-year-old in there.
Wait.
I have your purse.
I beg your pardon?
Why? What did you do?
Oh, do you?
I do.
When?
Whenever it was you're begging pardon for.
Oh, I've got nothing to apologize for.
And why do it?
I don't believe I did.
You did.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
For what?
Oh, I have no idea.
But just don't be doing it again.
All right. Do what?
Never mind.
8 o'clock and all's well.
Where?
Where what?
Where is it 8 o'clock?
Oh, right here, my good man.
Don't know that.
You what?
And I'm a good man.
Oh, it's merely an
How do
expression.
you know if I'm any good?
Well, I don't suppose I do.
I could be a thief. A murderer.
Good Lord, you're not, are you?
Of course not.
Wait, thank heavens.
Yes, of course, I'm also a liar.
How would one tell?
You can't. You just have to take my word on it.
Oh, but if you're a liar,
Then I'm also obviously a murderer.
and are you?
Am I what?
Oh, never mind.
Are you always this confusing?
I'm not confusing, I'm confused.
Tomato, tomato.
Enough. 8 o'clock and all's well.
Where?
Where what?
Where's it 8 o'clock?
Right here, my good man.
Yeah, we've been there. Where did we ever settle?
I beg your pardon.
Oh, don't be starting that again.
Oh, God forbid.
Oh, you had to go and bring God into it, didn't you?
Oh, not at all.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, there, you just did it yourself.
Did what?
Oh, you brought up God.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did. You said it out loud for all to hear.
Oh, who?
Oh, well, never mind. You said, thank God.
Ah, well, that's only an expression.
Well, this was mine.
Your what?
My expression.
Well, right now, I would say it's perplexed.
What is?
Your expression.
Oh, good Lord, not that sort of expression.
No? All right then. Perhaps fuddled or addled or flummoxed, eh?
But I was talking about a popular mode of speaking.
Yeah, what about it?
Oh, never mind. 8 o'clock and all's well.
No, it isn't.
I know I'm going to regret this, but,
Of course. How very clever.
oh, I try.
You certainly do that. Have you the time?
All the time. Oh, it's 8:21.
8:21. But then you can't go around saying it's 8 o'clock and all's great.
Oh, no.
No, we must be precise, mustn't we?
I must, yeah.
So,
8:21 and all's great.
that's it! That's it! Now, fly, man! Fly!
8:20. Oh, 8:22. All's great.
I imagine that's the last we'll be hearing of him.
We're going to walk the streets and find out all the unique stories of the city. Now, please keep your masks on. If you brought someone you care about, or even someone you kind of care about, you can keep them close, but try to keep your space from everybody else a good 6 feet if you would. Now, our circuit's going to be pretty simple. We're going to end up here at the end. We're heading down that way. We're going to make a loop and come back up. So if you do get lost at any time, come back here for the end. All right? Follow me. All right, we'll just take a second here to gather up, and when the light goes, we'll all go like a giant kindergarten class across the street. And I'm your slightly handsome and somewhat hairy kindergarten teacher. Maybe a person go to some of you, I'm sure. Got a lot of Kitchener people here tonight. Oh, well, enthusiastic back there. Over there. How about some Waterloo people? Yeah, my God. I'm feeling a lot of city pride here. Any out-of-towners? Woo! See, they're happy. They're here for the night. All right, follow me, please. On your right, folks, you see a beautiful abandoned bus station. If anybody doesn't have a place to sleep tonight, there's a few benches there you can curl up on. You never know who you might meet. If you gather up with me now, please, folks, over here. Watch some of you. It's like herding cats for some of you, aren't you? A little slow back there.
Hi.
Oh, good Lord.
Hello. Hello there.
What are you doing?
Hi. Hello. Hello there.
Mom, what are you doing?
Hi. Hello. Hello there.
Mom!
What?
What are you doing?
I'm greeting the people, sweetheart.
Why?
Well, because I am polite.
Oh, God.
Hi. Hello. Hello there.
Stop, Mom, stop.
Why?
No one cares.
That doesn't mean I shouldn't greet them.
Fine. How long are we staying here?
Oh, he'll arrive soon.
When?
Soon.
I am bored.
You shouldn't do that.
Why?
He won't like it.
Really?
Yes, stop it.
Fine.
Get it and throw it in the right place.
But, Mom,
Do it. I don't like your attitude here.
fine.
Better.
You are welcome.
No, I'm not.
What?
I'm not welcome here. No one greets me back.
Oh, God.
Look at your face. Can't you show a little bit of enthusiasm?
Mom,
What?
let's face it.
What?
He won't come.
Why?
Really? Face it.
Why are you saying that? Every day I wake up, I change my clothes, take my breakfast, brush my teeth, and come here. This is my day, my routine. People like to say that. I never asked you to come, but you always came anyway.
Mom, you know why I do that.
Because you think that I am crazy.
I think that you are ill. Just that.
I'm not.
Face it, Mom. He won't come.
Why?
He is dead.
Where's his grave?
There isn't.
Why?
They never found his body.
Why?
He never returned.
Well, that doesn't mean he's dead. He could return today.
Why today?
Why not?
Well, why not yesterday, last week, last month, last year?
If there isn't a body, if there isn't a grave, he can return any day.
Face it, Mom. You're ill.
I am not crazy. I am not ill. I'm just doing what is left to do.
What is that?
Wait.
Here?
Is there any other place to wait for him?
At home?
Better not. He may be living with amnesia. Many people who disappeared actually had some trauma and faced some memory loss. So, he could remember his hometown, but not his home.
And?
This bus station is the gate to your... He must pass here if he returns.
If.
He will.
He won't.
Why are you so sure about that?
Because he is dead. Face it, Mom. Many others were dead too.
Not him.
Why?
He's smart. He managed to survive.
Oh, God.
I pray for him every day, and I will wait for him here at the bus station.
Fine.
You can go home if you like.
I'm fine.
You don't have to spend your life watching me.
I said I am fine.
Listen to me, my daughter. I know that you think that I'm crazy, that I'm ill, but you have to face it. Wait for him is the only thing left for me to do. This is my duty. This is my life. On the other hand, you have a life of your own, child. Don't waste it. Live it to the fullest. I lived mine. Now I can wait.
Okay, Mom.
Didn't you listen to what I just said?
Whatever.
Really?
Yeah, I could talk to you. You know what? Let's just wait for him.
Well, we are doing that today. And tomorrow?
Tomorrow? I will think about that tomorrow.
And next week? Next month? Next year?
Next week? Next month? Next year? I'll think about that. Next week? Next month? Next year?
Oh, child.
I may not even think about it at all.
Why?
He can return.
Yes, he can. I knew you would see that.
Fine. Mom,
What?
let us wait for him in silence.
Fine. Hi. Hello. Hello there.
I said in silence.
All right, folks, we're just going to head down. We're going to stop at the stop sign there so everybody can catch up. I haven't got the heart to tell them that the bus station's been closed for a year, but I guess we'll figure that out. Follow me. All right, folks, fill in here. Just wait for everybody to catch up. Fill on in, folks. Keep your distance, eh? Oh my gosh, I'm sounding like a Canadian. I said, eh? That's infectious. Just fill in, folks. Keep your distance there. Ah, you slow pokes tonight, aren't you?
Excuse me. Do you know when temperature is 98.1 degrees? Blood pressure is 110/70.
You're what?
Oh, I beg your pardon. Those are just my stats.
Your stats.
Yeah, do you have them? Nanobots?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nanobots. Little robotic whatnots floating around my body. They check you out and they fix you up. They're great little guys. But there is something wrong with the stats.
Are you okay?
They're only supposed to announce my stats when liver function is normal. Lung capacity is 96%. Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Actually, I'm in pretty good health, apparently. Oh, it's just when 15,973 viruses killed my immune system since 12:01 a.m. Dang it.
Lady.
Oh, there's a key word to trigger the announcements. My doctor is supposed to say it. It should be a very rare word, like umpipulous or lapidate. But for some reason, they got stuck on a very common word. So when muscle tone is 94%, LDL cholesterol is 105. Oh my gosh.
I think I'm gonna
Oh,
stay.
no, wait. I just wanted to ask you what time the next bus was. But I keep saying that word.
What word?
W-H-E-N.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, every time I say that word, they announce my stats. That's why I've got to go back to the Institute, so they can fix the little buggers.
Well, if let's see the time. If you walk fast, because here there isn't another bus for another 40 minutes.
Oh, great.
But if you walk fast to King and maybe Gokul, you may be able to catch the 9:15. When exact?
Vision in right eye is 40/20. Left eye is 70/20.
Please, don't say that word.
When did you need to get
No,
there?
don't.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Oh, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, but you should totally get some nanobots. They're really wonderful. Sure, there are a few bugs in the system, but when completely delusional, borderline schizophrenic, as soon as they get it fixed, it's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
Oh, God, I can't wait for that happens. Oh.
For me, it makes me feel a lot better. If any are buying afterwards. All right, follow me. We're going to stop at the stop sign down here and then cross into the park. Oh, it's a beautiful night out, isn't it?
A bit nippy.
Ah, it's getting a little cold, isn't it? Yeah. We're just going to gather in here. So then we'll cross the street. Just gather in here, folks. I can't see any of your faces. Those are rubbers. I'm not carrying any money on me tonight if anybody's got that idea in their head. Oh, there you go. Come on in, folks.
Oh, hey there. I haven't seen you in ages. How's it going? Are you not speaking? What, are you a human emoticon now? Seriously? That's all you're giving me? This is ridiculous. Can't we just have an actual conversation?
Sure, shoot me a text.
Aw.
All right, folks. I'll just wait here for everyone to get in. This is Victoria Park. This is our main park. Which Queen Victoria is considered the queen and mother of your country. We have a word for her too that starts with mother, but not quite so kind too. All right, follow me.
What is this, the war?
All right, folks, file into here. That's a beautiful park, isn't it? Make sure you stay close tonight. Got some interesting people here in the park. You never know.
Well,
you
if
might
it
meet
isn't
some
my
people out there.
favorite coworker in the entire world. TGIF, am I right? So, how was your cubicle today, you sweet thing?
Amazing. Best cubicle ever.
I know, right? You know what I love the absolute best? When they turn the temperature down to about 60 degrees. Oh, my lord. Sometimes I feel like a damn snowman in that place.
I think it's to keep us awake. You know, if people get too comfortable, they can get kind of sleepy. That starts to impact productivity and whatnot.
Oh, well,
You know.
God forbid we should be comfortable.
Or, do you want to sit down? Or are you waiting for someone?
Oh, Lord, no. I'm just same as you. Decompressing. So, any plans for the weekend?
Not really. Think I might wash my car. You?
Ugh, no. I may try to reorganize my closet, but every time I open the door, I look inside and I just think, nope, not happening. So, Ken, I was thinking of running into you like this. There may be something I'd kind of like to talk to you about.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. But the thing of it is, if I do talk to you about it, you may think that I am a horrible person.
Why would I think that?
Well, it's just wrong. You know, it's not appropriate, and I know that, but I still want to talk to you about it, and may the good Lord forgive me.
Okay.
How long have we worked together now?
Oh, geez, nearly 3 years.
And we like working together, don't we?
Absolutely, you're great.
Look, could you expand on that just a little bit?
Well, you're smart, you're funny, I know I can count on you anytime I need help with anything. You're by far my favorite person in the entire office.
Oh, that's so nice to hear. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm sure you already know, but I feel the same way about you.
Kind of hoped you might, but it's nice to hear you say it.
Now this is where it's gonna get hard. but I told myself I'd tell you one day and let the chips fall where they may, so to speak. Ooh, it's hard.
What?
No, you know what? Never mind. Let's just enjoy our drinks.
No, Cynthia, what is it you want to say?
You have to promise that you won't stop talking to me if I tell you.
I promise.
All right. Well, it is not exactly a secret that I am currently unattached, so to speak.
Me too.
I know that. And many's the time I've thought to myself, I should ask Ken if he wants to go out after work. Maybe there's a restaurant he wants to go to or a concert, but I know you're a really wonderful man. I see all the things you do to try to make other people happy, like the birthday cards you bring in for coworkers, or when you bake your oatmeal raisin cookies and all. But I have not asked you out for one very simple reason, and it is a reason that I am so ashamed of that I can barely bring myself to tell you.
What is it?
It's your glasses.
My glasses.
They're horrible. I mean, Daddy, I don't even want to know how thick those lenses are, but I feel pretty sure they could stop a bullet. You know what I mean? But then I stop myself. I do. I say to myself, Cynthia, it is just a pair of damn glasses. What is your problem? And the best reason that I can think of is that for my entire life, whenever I've seen glasses like yours, they've always been in a TV show or a movie, and the person who wears those glasses is always some kind of nerd, geek, or weirdo loser of some kind. And it's like a signal. This person is hideous. Avoid them at all costs. So I think what happened is I kind of developed a conditioned response to glasses like that. I see them and it's like seeing a rattlesnake in my underwear drawer. I open the drawer and I'm like, oh my God, and I can't close that drawer closed quick enough because I just don't want to see it no more.
I don't know what to say.
Well, you don't have to say nothing right now because I am not done.
There's more.
Yeah, you just hang on to your hat, mister, because I'm only halfway through.
Great.
See, there was this day, maybe about a month ago, I stopped by your cubicle, you know, like I always do, and you were sitting there, but you had just taken your glasses off, I think to rub your eyes or something, and I said your name, and you turned to me, and you just looked at me without your glasses on. And I swear to God, my heart just about burst right then and there. You had this beautiful, wet, far away look in your eyes. And I know it's because you couldn't actually see me real well, but I swear to God, it just pierced right through me like an arrow. And not a day has gone by I haven't thought about that day. Just how damn handsome you are without those damn glasses.
Wow. Still don't really know what to say. I'm really glad you're telling me this though, but I need my glasses.
Well, do you?
What?
See, I've been doing some research, and apparently, with vision as bad as yours, contact lenses are not going to cut it. I understand that. But then there's this surgery they can do. Refractive surgery, they call it.
Yeah, I know. They shoot lasers into your eyes to burn away part of your eyeball. And it's an elective surgery, so it's not covered by insurance. And it's like $2,000 per eye.
I would be happy to chip in.
You would.
Or, you know what? Forget that, Ken. I will pay for the whole damn procedure.
Seriously.
Oh, swear to God.
There are possible side effects too.
In 3% of cases, according to my research. Which is pretty low, if you ask me. And I know this makes me an incredibly shallow and superficial person, but I can't just snap my fingers and undo a lifetime of social conditioning. But maybe I'm being all Pollyanna here, but we're already friends, and I think there's a real good chance we could be more than friends.
You think?
I do. I really do. So I guess what I'm asking is would you think about it?
Well, yeah. Of course I would. But you see,
Well, don't stop there. We're hanging out on a pretty weird ledge together here right now. But what?
it's gonna make things even weirder.
Weirder. I just told you I need you to shoot lasers into your eyeballs before I go out with you. It doesn't get any weirder than that.
I think maybe it does.
Seriously?
Well, it's not like I haven't thought about asking you out, like, every day for the past 3 years.
Oh, my word? Why didn't you?
Because of your accent.
What accent?
You have this incredibly thick southern accent.
Well, of course I do. I was born and raised in Georgia. What kind of accent am I supposed to have?
I know. And it's one thing if we're in the office, I can always just, wheel into my cubicle, put my headphones on. But if we were dating, or living together, or whatever, if I had to be around that accent all the time, I'd want to put a bullet through my head.
Are you for real? Oh, it's that bad?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's the same thing as your conditioned response against my glasses. I hear that accent and I just think, dumbass.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I do. And yeah, it's from TV and movies, and whenever there's a character with a southern accent, they're usually some sort of inbred, alcoholic, redneck dumbass. And I know that's not you. I do. You're amazing in just about every way a human being can be amazing. But I hear that accent.
You don't need to say another word. Well, that is disappointing. Not that I don't deserve to hear you say it, I do. I guess I should be happy we're both being so honest with one another and all.
I'm sorry. Look, I really am. As you said, I know this makes me incredibly shallow and superficial, but I just can't help it. And besides, what are people always saying? Be happy with yourself, right? Be happy with who you are. And this is who we are. I'm Glasses Guy, and you're Accent Girl, and we've just got to be okay with that.
Bullshit! I'm sorry, but that is just out and out, plain old bullshit. What is the point of being happy with yourself if you don't have somebody else to be happy with you? That's what I want. I want you to be happy with me, and I want to be happy with you.
You're saying we shouldn't be ourselves?
I'm saying sometimes adjustments need to be made.
Like what?
Take your glasses off. Just do it, please. Oh my. Oh, if you're not a hunk of burning love, I don't know what is. Oh. Now, Ken, I want you to listen to the next thing I say very closely. Listening? All right. Kenneth, without your glasses on, the transformation is utterly remarkable. I can now say without fear of contradiction that I am now looking at the most desirable man I have ever seen in my life.
What the hell was that?
Well, I have no idea what y'all are talking about. That was me, my darling. When I was in high school, I was cast as Juliet was in the drama club, and from that point on, I discovered I had quite the affinity for the English accent. So I spent hour upon hour listening to accent recordings to get it just right, and from that point on, well, let's just say I held quite a number of roles in both high school and at university.
That's amazing. That's... wow. Wow. That is the sexiest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Do you mean it, darling?
Well, yeah, I do, but this is ridiculous. I can't ask you to never speak with a southern accent again.
Well, why not? If it makes you happy, why not?
Because that's insane.
Kenneth, I'm asking you to shoot lasers into your eyeballs with a 3% chance of unfortunate side effects. Adopting an English accent is a small price to pay in return.
How would you explain it to your family or people at the office?
Concussion! Oh dear, I appear to have concussed myself with the result that I can only speak with an English accent now.
I've heard of that. It does happen to people, you know.
Apparently I am one of those people and no one can say that I'm not. Any plans for the weekend, Kenneth?
I think I need to start looking into eye surgery places.
The Pure Vision Eye Clinic is 3 miles from here, reports a 97.8% patient satisfaction and is open until 9. Shall we pay them a visit?
We most definitely shall.
I'll drive.
Please. Does this mean we're horrible people?
Who cares?
As long as we're horrible together.
I like that one. That's so much fun. Last week it was so nice and warm.
Well, just gathering here for a second. I'm waiting for my assistant to catch up with me. I'm not sure where he is, but he's late like usual. Well, I just following over here, folks. I'm just waiting for you. Oh, it's a beautiful night, eh? Look at that, the stars up there. You don't see the stars in the city very often, do you? That's a beautiful park.
Top!
Middle.
We're on the middle, Gab.
Bottom then.
All's well on the top!
Ah, good to know.
And down there?
Oh, yeah.
How is it?
Oh, you know, sort of. Oh, right. All's well on the bottom.
All's well in the middle. Mighty well.
Damn, mighty well, eh? Oh. What? Hey, you see that old bell?
With the fire by the mill?
For the mill. Oh, no. Beyond the mill, then.
Beyond the mill? Beyond it? Like by Terry Finn's place?
Boy, Terry Finn. No. Beyond Terry Finn's place.
Beyond Terry Finn's place is the sea.
Beyond is the sea. All right, no. You see that right there?
The fire by the mill?
All right, by the mill, then.
All right, yeah.
There's a dragon in that place.
A dragon?
Oh, big and mighty. Mighty and big. A big and mighty. Belly-busting dragon.
That's a fire, Gab.
Dragon.
Fire.
Dragon fire.
Oh. Do you hear about Mary?
What?
Dead.
No.
Yeah?
Mary.
Mary, yeah.
I saw her just yesterday morning.
Died last night.
No.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, word is from Terry.
Terry Bally.
No, Terry Finn.
Finn?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Terry Bally guarded with Mary.
Yeah, till she got dead.
Terry Bally?
Yeah.
I saw her just yesterday morning.
Was killed last night.
Terry Bally?
That's right.
No.
Yeah.
The one with the lovely red hair down to here.
That's the one.
Oh, how did it go?
Well, you see, late last night, she was walking these there steps.
These?
What?
These very ones right here.
Yeah, these, right here, the very ones, right? Very same.
These very steps that you're stepping on while you speak the words that you're speaking.
Yeah, that's right here, these very steps. Oh, she's walking them back and forth when whoosh,
whoosh,
and whoosh, whoosh, an arrow, and then the second one come and hit Terry right here.
No.
Yeah, and here.
No.
Yeah.
Terry Finn.
No, Terry Barley.
Ah, right. On these here steps.
Yeah.
Oh, and then what happened?
Well, Mary, you see, she bends down to see what happened.
Oh, of course she did. I would have done the same if it were you.
Yeah. Very kind, very kind.
It's the only thing to do, really. The only thing to do.
Yeah, well, anyway. Then another one come at her.
Terry.
At Mary. Terry's got two already.
Right. Two for Terry.
One for Mary.
All right. What's Terry doing all this?
Lying there bleeding. Just bleeding away.
Terry Finn.
Terry Finn doesn't guard with Mary.
Oh, then who does she?
Never mind. Can I just say this here, can I?
Sorry.
Anyway, Terry's done for, twice over. Mary's hit hard. Right here. Glued them together, it did.
Terry to Mary. Terry Bally.
Yeah. What?
Well, that part, it's kind of nice, isn't it?
What?
Well, you know, the two of them like that, together, together.
Dying, Gab.
Oh, I get that part, but you know, close together, relative speaking.
Anyway, that's what happened to Terry and Mary.
Terry Bally.
Yeah.
Mary.
Yeah.
On these here steps.
Right.
Late at night.
Late at night.
Oh. Good lordy.
It's not here.
It has to be.
What are the coordinates?
Supposed to be right here.
All of the coordinates.
Kitchener on Ontario, September 17th, 2020. Check on your end. Is your machine synced?
Everything's lined up.
Where is it?
Oh no,
What? Oh no.
we've got a bigger problem.
This feels like a pretty monumental problem to me.
She's here. What? She's already here.
No, 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 no. We were supposed to have 8 more minutes.
Well, someone must have got the configurations wrong.
I never get the configurations wrong.
Well, clearly, something must have gone wrong. Because here I am, looking right at her, and we still have no idea where the catalyst is.
Maybe it's not her.
Are you not seeing the same thing I'm seeing? Of course it's her!
Where are we? 21st century North America? Doppelgangers haven't been completely eradicated yet. Fine, I'll run a bioscan. So, what's our backup plan?
Because it's her?
Because it most definitely is her.
Okay. There must be something.
We could distract her. You could distract her, and I'll continue looking for the
You know
catalyst.
that we can't have any interference, or we'll mess with the timeline.
The whole purpose of this operation was to mess with the timeline.
Yes. In one extremely, very specific way. Only one. Are you forgetting how many other things that we'll put into play in at risk if we do this? Come on, you know this.
I know, but I'm freaking out! What if she finds the catalyst first? The way I see it, we're gonna have to interfere.
Oh, we can't.
I know, we can't.
We can't.
We can't, but that guy can.
Exactly. So all we have to do is nudge him into her just long enough to distract her from noticing the catalyst.
It's risky.
It's really, really risky, but we're running out of options.
Yeah. Kind of weird, right? They're all staring at us like that.
No. Where are we? The 21st century? Yeah, people were really into staring in the 21st century.
Huh, no kidding. I mean, they've been doing it for a really long time.
Yeah.
How long are they just gonna do that for?
Oh, hours. Hours and hours.
Really?
But you should run a check of our body deflectors just in case.
The charge on our body deflectors ran out 8 hours ago.
So, they can see us?
Can you see us?
Oh, look, there it is.
What, the catalyst?
Yeah, so you just, and I'm gonna check on,
Okay. Did you get it? Did you grab it? Because, I think she's getting curious and, you wouldn't want her to, you know, take over the world again! So, this is super weird, right? I have a little problem. I mean, we had a little problem, but now I have a little problem. So I know that you guys realize that, right? Of course you do. You've been here this whole time, and you can see us. So I just want you to know that you'll be fine. This is not going to affect you for like at least 87 years. Right? So there's that, right? So, you know, in the next few 87 years, maybe just no orange popsicles. And, I mean, you'll be fine because that is what. And sorry.
All right, everybody, come in here. We're going to show Shortway. I don't want to startle anybody, but that wasn't on the tour. All right, folks, come on in. You can fill in over here if you'd like. Over this way, folks.
You know, it's amazing I can function at all. Ray Barone. Everybody loves Raymond. That was Dad's favorite show in 1999. Same year Clinton was acquitted and of the Columbine High School shooting massacre. A dozen wasted lives. And Mom? She got pregnant with me. If I were a boy, I would have been named Raymond. Yep. After Ray Romano. Ray Bradbury, my mother would say. She was always correcting Dad. Always. And Mom hated Barone's shrewish wife, and how the show reduced the modern suburban family to a Neanderthal stereotype. Headed by a stereotyped man-child who spent most of his time trying to shirk his responsibilities. Circumvent his responsibilities. Mom said that a strong vocabulary is an attractive quality in a young woman. Mom hated New Jersey. Okay, so maybe that's an exaggeration. I tend to embellish. So shoot me! I'm an embellisher. But after the towers fell, my parents lost interest in their picture-perfect view of the Hudson River. So we moved to Canada. Just in time for Dad to see the World 2003 Ford Curling Championship. It was held right here, in Kitchener. Isn't it beautiful? Victoria Park. Dad's second favorite place in Canada. He used to drag my sister and me up to Mount Baker every summer for a long time. Mom loved it too. My mom? She passed 9 years ago. Day after my sister got her driver's license. Melanoma. It was a lengthy illness. Anyway, I'm not a boy. I think that's something we can all agree upon. So Dad named me Dorothy. After Dorothy Parker. Do you know her? Dad said she was legendary. A master of short fiction and a civil rights activist. Like my parents. I just started reading her poetry this week. It's clever. Mom called Parker's work malicious wit. I can see that too. She also called Dad an unreliable narrator. Distorted, she'd say. He gives false accounts. Like the time he picked her up for the prom. Yep, they were high school sweethearts. And he told her that the car battery died when actually, this is funny, they walked to prom. 20 minutes, 30 minutes in Mom's high heels. All because Dad puked in the front seat when he went to pick it up from the auto spa. He was nervous, he said. Nervous. Actually, I can't imagine it. Dad is steadier than our old media storage TV unit from Pottery Barn. Stable, secure, like things, you know, used to be. Anyway, Mom says that Dad named me after Dorothy Stratton, who was murdered by her husband. Shotgun. Pretty fucked up, right?
She won the title of Playboy's Playmate of the Year, and the summer before that, she was crowned Canada's Playmate of the Month. Wait. I don't know if Playmates get crowned. Anyway, my parents were in Vancouver the day Dorothy Stratton was murdered. August something, 1980. Yeah, they hitchhiked all the way to Vancouver after framing their high school diplomas. Dad wanted to see Silver Lake, and Mom wanted to hike at Mount Baker, just across the U.S.-Canadian border. It's a volcano. Coming?
Let's go.
Actually, it's a stratovolcano. Do you like that, Mom? A stratovolcano. It's a mix of lava and volcanic debris. A few months earlier, Mount St. Helens had erupted, and the blast triggered the largest landslide in recorded history. It flattened trees for like 200 square miles, and the debris was carried up into the troposphere and carried across Washington State and into southern Canada. White ashes fell all over Vancouver. All over. Dad said that the energy that came from Mount St. Helens that day was bigger than any nuclear weapon we have in our arsenal. And it killed like 500 people, random people. Hikers, scientists, photographers. It was a disaster. A fucking disaster. Bigger than any natural disaster in American history. Until now. Today, September 17th, 2020. My sister left. 25 years old, and she's just gone. Gone to meet our mother. And it's so random, so unfair. And the crazy thing is, I'm jealous. I mean, I'm angry, but I'm fucking jealous. And scared. Because I don't know how I'm gonna tell our father. He's... Give me a second. My dad? He's on day 4, maybe 5, with a fever, 103. Hotter than Mount St. Helens, he said last night. I haven't spoken to him since. Haven't done anything today except read. Dorothy Parker. Taking this book with me to my grave. Razors pain you, rivers are damp, acids stain you, and drugs cause cramp. Guns aren't lawful, nooses give, gas smells awful. Might as well live. Millions of lives wasted. I have to call my dad.
Some unscripted drama. You never know what happens in the night. All right, follow me, please. All right, folks, gather in over here. I'm just gonna let everybody catch up. Takes a while to get across the street. On over here, folks. You can have a seat. We're gonna be here for a minute or two.
Okay. Okay, Felicia. This is it. Yeah. You're getting that promotion. You are making your parents proud. You are going to make Steve profess his love in front of the whole office. You are looking very shiny. Oh.
Felicity Chance?
What? Who?
Name's Addison. I represent the Superstition Compensation Distribution Institution. We dole out good and bad luck based on incidents of a superstitious nature.
I'm not a superstitious person.
You ate black-eyed peas on New Year's. You spilled salt and tossed it over your shoulder. You collect four-leaf clovers. You forward chain emails. And you currently have in your possession a keychain made from a rabbit's foot.
Is that good luck?
Not for the rabbit. Anyway, I'm here to talk about today's karmic catalyst.
The what?
The broken mirror. I'm afraid that's going to cost you.
It's not even shattered. Nah, it's a little line, a bit of a crack. It can't be the whole 7 years of bad luck, can it? Oh, maybe there is a misdemeanor offense?
Broken is broken. Can't bend the rules.
I guess you can't, because it would reflect badly on the institution. Get it? Reflect? Because there's a mirror and it's damaged? No?
One broken mirror allocates 7 years bad luck. Would you like that as an annuity, or would you like it in one lump sum?
I have a choice?
Yep, you can have the bad luck spread out over the next 84 months, or you could choose to take it all now.
Wow. I don't know. Which one would you take?
Oh, not my place to advise. Besides, I gotta get going. A thespian cross town just said the name of the Scottish play backstage.
Well, okay, I'll take it all now. I mean, why wait? Why spread it out? Let's just get it over with.
Whatever you say. Here you go. Just sign.
Okay.
We're on our way.
Ow! I got a paper cut. Wait, did the bad luck started already?
Started as soon as you signed. In fact, the paper cut isn't even the first thing.
What? Other things have happened?
Yeah, your car was towed for being parked next to a fire hydrant. Ooh, the movie you were downloading on your laptop left it susceptible to hackers. And your cat threw up on your bed.
My cat always throws up on my bed.
Yeah. She threw up your parakeet and your goldfish.
Should have fed her more. Wait, I'm getting a text.
Careful.
It's okay. I got it. Oh, it's the office. I didn't get the promotion. Oh, it's my boyfriend now. We work together. He got the promotion. And he's sleeping with the manager. Wait, she's just texting me now to tell me that I'm fired. And here comes the office text group. They're happy for the new couple. Happy for the new couple, and they never liked me anyway.
I know, this is tough.
That's all right. I have some savings. Maybe I will take that vacation I always wanted in a tropical island. Who needs a boyfriend for that, right? Well, I might as well just delete some of these naughty pictures I had taken of myself for our anniversary. Or maybe I just send them one just to see what he's missing, right? Oh shit. I just sent it to the whole group text from the office. And now it's on Instagram. And on Facebook. Oh no, my dad has seen it.
Oh, your dad texted. Oh.
Yeah. You are not daughter of mine.
Oh, he's just telling you the truth.
Oh, that he disowns me?
No, that he's not your real father. He met your mom when she was pregnant. He was supposed to tell you when you turned 21, but you know.
I guess the whole lump sum made him do it.
Well, he's embarrassed that your photo turned into a meme. Your mom really is gonna disown you, though.
Yeah.
See?
Maybe I'll just find out who the real father is.
Yeah, your real father is a convicted criminal.
Oh. Well, maybe if he's in jail, it'll be easier to track.
He's not in jail.
Oh, thank God.
Yep, he just broke out a few minutes ago. He detected the geotag on your viral photo. He located your IP address, hacked your susceptible laptop, stole your life savings, and he's gonna fly to a tropical island.
I can't take this anymore.
Oh, you don't have to.
What?
That's it. All 7 years.
That's it? I survived?
Well, you have no car, no money, no job, no loved ones, 2 fewer pets, but you're still breathing.
It's okay. It's okay. I have 6 years and 364 days to get it all back.
And I wish you good luck. Sincerely.
Oh, you fixed it. That's so nice of you. Okay, Felicia. This is it. This is your fresh start. Your clean slate. Your time to get cracking.
I think like they're one that
Yeah.
just sat over the bomb.
This was moving at like 5 miles an hour when it hit the shore. The streets are like 2 meters deep in water. Oh yeah.
I still remember.
Parts of it are still.
A friend of mine lived in Florida. He went in and did, as an engineer. He was All right, folks, just fill in here. We'll let everybody catch up. There may be a car down here, so just be. Oh, he's turning. All right, just fill in over here, folks. A little bit of a semicircle.
you from around here?
You know what? The first time I had poutine was 5 years ago. I've always known it as chips, cheese and gravy. I'm not from around here. Actually, in fact, when I was ill as a kid, I wasn't drinking ginger ale and digesting Tums. I was told to eat an handful of grate and put on a stiff upper lip. See, where I come from, dinner is actually your lunch, and tea is your dinner. And breakfast, oh, don't even get me started on breakfast. How would you like your eggs today? Easy, over easy, hard boiled, sunny side up, poached. Oh, it's enough to stun you to silence. Cup of tea will do, fine, thanks. Yeah, cheers. Here's that and I'll be chuffed to bits, happy as a pig in muck. That's really happy for the uninitiated. And by the way, we pull our milk straight out to cow, not a chuffing plastic bag. Where I come from, questions are actually questions, not just inflections. And it's not A, it's eh. What do you think on that, eh? To touch on the finer points of pronunciation, it's not pita bread, it's pita bread. And it's zebra, not zebra. I've never heard anybody call anybody Debra. And since we're talking about vowels, what do you mean by Uncle Berry ate a berry and now he's getting buried? Chuffing, heck? Hang about. Do you mean Uncle Barry ate a berry, now he's getting buried? No? Fair play. We greet each other with hey up, how do, and now then, we express gratitude with ta, cheers, and we say goodbye with ta-ra, see thee later. Yeah? Where I come from, chuck, love, and cock can all mean the same thing. I'll give you an example, right? Hey up, Chuck. How do, love? You're right, old cock. See? Alright, let's say you're in a bad mood, right? Then, either you're a Mardy bum, or you've got face on. My sister Grace, oh, she was the queen of this growing up. It'd go like this, right? Oh, what's up with Grace? Oh, I don't know, but she's got a reet face on. She's a reet Mardy bum. Now, my mum would usually chime in, right? My mum. And she'd come along and she'd be like, oi, stop being so mean to Grace, pack it in. And then we get into trouble. And speaking of trouble, whenever we were in doghouse as kids, my brother would always, and I mean always, blame it on me, my son, and our kid's brother. That's me, myself, and I, in other words. And let's just say that you were involved in some underhanded business, right? Not that you would be, because you're a lovely person and all. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, you were, right? You would be califudging. That's right, califudging. One word, it's a verb, califudging. So the next time you see someone being a bit tad naughty, just tell them, oi, stop califudging, pack it in. Right? See, if you don't know Pythagoras here, you're a dumbass. There, you're just daft as a brush. Home for me is actually more north than the true north, if the true north is where we stand. And while here we celebrate 4 definite pronounced seasons, there you enjoy a glorious 3-day summer. And anything above 8 degrees Celsius is known as shorts weather. See, where I come from is home to Downton Abbey, Britain's first ever footy club, Sheffield! Not to mention Britain's oldest pub, 953 AD. Knocking on a bit, that. We're actors, athletes, thieves, poets, you know bloody nothing. We're the real Jon Snow. And though we did not set the months, it's our girls on the calendar eating the toast with a bit of full jam. I'm from the wrong side of the roses. Well, the one that lost the war. The white one. Not the red. Before Richard lost his head. War of the Roses. Since we're talking about history, what have you ever heard of bonfire night? Look at that. You know, remember, the 5th of November. Gunpowder treason and what? also known as Guy Fawkes Night. No? Alright, well he's one of ours too. Tried to blow up Parliament, didn't he? And take in with it. Almost succeeded too, till his mate jobbed him in for Califudging. So much for power tip people, stick it tip man. Do you know, kids are still burning human effigies of Guy Fawkes to this day. How's that for culture? See, we're known to have deep pockets and short arms, thrifty and honest. Honest or blunt. See, when my wife, who's up duff, I mean, who's fallen pregnant, I mean, who is pregnant, comes to me and says, what do you think of my new dress? See, if I'm really honest and true to my roots, I'd tell her what I thought, right? I'd say, maybe I should have bought other one. But with that bluntness, right, with that bluntness comes a flurry of affection. I'd say to her, all right, I don't like your dress, right? It's true, duh. But you look bloody lovely. I mean, you're positively glowing. And we call just about anybody love. Hey up, love. You're right, love. How do, love? Ta-ra, love. It's God's own country. It's greener than any other side. I do miss it. Just remember, the next time you're eating a Yorkshire pudding, this is really important, don't forget it, right? The next time you're eating Yorkshire pudding, if it doesn't have onion gravy, it's a chuffing crime. Anyway, I'm off to the shop before it shuts. Do you want to? No? You sure I can't get you something? I mean, O's better than no. It's no trouble. All right. Suit you, son. Nice talking to you. Which reminds me, the biggest thing by far, and I mean it is enough to boil the blood. When I'm done at shop, I pay for my shopping, all packed up. Where's me chuffing penny change? By gum. Anyway, nice talking to you. Ta-ra, love.
I just wanted to know if he was from Kitchener. Sometimes you think you're safe, you know? Like, no one can touch you, put their stuff on you, take you down real low. Like, the other day I was standing in the sunshine, looking good in my hottie pants, having fun with the other girls. I was thinking, I'm almost enough to leave now. Go where the sun makes you feel clean, like blue water. Where you can wake up clean, between clean sheets. The blue clean of Clorox and island getaways and movie star eyes. I could maybe be a hostess in one of those Hollywood restaurants, the ones where the chefs serve little bits of things in weird shapes and people tip you just because you smile right. Thank you very much, I'd say, and be gracious and charming. My boss would smile and say, "You're the best we've ever had, Angie." And the restaurant would have pale blue chairs and drapes, sweet as baby clothes. And I'd sing softly after close, just to myself, because I was so happy. So happy I'd sing all the way home. I'd sing and sing because I was so lucky. Lucky, lucky me.
All right, folks, gather over here. We're going to head down the hallway. That's kind of funny listening to that Yorkshire man talk. Reminded me of something my dad told me. What's long and hard for an Englishman? Grade 3.
here.
A while longer?
Yeah, a long while.
Oh, think of happy things.
We can't stay this way the whole night, you know.
Ah, says who?
Says the man what put silver in our pocket. Says each of our legs shaking like twigs in the wind.
Huh.
Got something?
Yeah, you want to hear it?
Suppose.
Suppose we just run off and leave.
Run away?
Just off and run away.
So, go out under the gate and away without waking anyone.
Yeah.
All right, suppose we do. Away to where?
Oh, someplace we can't get hit with arrows so easy all times of night.
More hours down there than up here.
We go someplace that's real far and travel real fast.
You want to go?
Oh, well, maybe. Yeah, maybe, yeah.
All right, then go. Go on now.
You don't want to ride with me?
We're on duty. We have a duty here.
Tomorrow then?
Tomorrow the same.
Mary and Terry Finn got hit with arrows here last night.
Terry Barley.
Two of our own is the point.
I swore an oath. That's the point. The only one.
Not to get hit with arrows, you did?
I swore it all the same. Renewed it all the same. Get silver for it each fortnight.
You're thick as an Englishman.
You and your ideas.
All right, folks, gathering here. You see, I didn't steer you wrong. We're back where we began, and we're almost done. Come on in, fill in. Find a nice hot space. You're a lovely crowd. Come on in, folks.
Maybe there's a reason you fucked it up. Here's a new rule, honey. The next time you decide to shuffle off the mortal coil, you aren't allowed to have anyone love you. Understand? You have to isolate yourself from everyone for, how about 5 years? Will that be enough time?
But I don't even...
I know. I don't believe that anyone cares. But I just told you they do care, so now you have to take some responsibility for knowing.
I might be a bit irresponsible.
That works well for you when it's convenient, doesn't it?
Yeah, actually it does. Nobody really cares what happens to me anyway. I know that.
Oh my God! That's all we do, Vanessa. Care what happens to you. We walk around on eggshells, constantly asking how you feel, so we might get one tiny clue as to how to approach you. What should we worry about today? The depression, the drugs, the other drugs, the alcohol?
Tell me how you really feel.
How I feel. When? Yesterday? Today? 6 minutes ago? It's like a smorgasbord of feelings. Okay, 1 minute I'm angry at you, next frustrated, then something you say makes me laugh, and then I'm back to anger, which leads to fear for your life, then back to laughter again, then I have to deal with myself for not being patient enough, understanding enough, not enough sympathy, which leads to a big case of guilt because I don't feel like I'm helping or handling anything. There are times when I don't know if I should slap you in the face to wake you up, to hold you until you stop crying, or to kick your ass. I'm not a professional. I have no clue what I'm doing. This illness makes you so self-centered, Vanessa. It's like you're the only thing that matters in the universe, and I'm left having to take the high road to be understanding and forgiving because I don't have a diagnosis. I'm not allowed to fuck up.
I get it. You don't love me. Nobody loves me.
Oh. Are you kidding me? No one loves you? Do you have any idea how difficult it is to be your friend? Do you?
Yeah, I do.
That is how much I love you. And I believe in you, Vanessa. I believe you're stronger than this, and I believe you will get through it.
I'm afraid. What if I kill all my demons and all my angels die too?
Middle.
We're already on the...
Having a bit of fun with you, I am. Top.
All's well on the bottom.
All's well on the top. All's mighty well in the middle. Suppose I get a piece of meat out here.
What?
Suppose I get a big piece of fresh meat out here.
Right, suppose you do.
And suppose a wolf chases us through Fennec and out of the kingdom for everyone to see.
A wolf?
Yeah, big one, yeah.
A wolf jumps over the gate and swims across the moat.
All right. Suppose I get a really big piece of meat and a bear follows us out of the kingdom.
A bear?
Yeah.
A bear follows us out of the kingdom.
Yeah.
That's it. That's your plan.
Oh, yes, that's the plan. A bear chases us off. Chases me off. And when everyone asks what happened here...
I say left, running fast. Pursued
Oh,
by...
hey, chased.
What?
Pursued doesn't sound right.
Left, running fast. Chased
thank you.
by a bear.
Right, and then we meet up somewhere.
Where?
Oh, I know. By the mill.
The mill was on fire.
Oh, right. Somewhere in Fennec then. Somewhere by a barn, somewhere.
No, it's not going to work.
Are you saying this before we try?
I'm saying what's going to happen.
Well, how come?
If this bear gets over the gate.
Oh, we lower the gate.
And if this bear gets across the moat.
Oh, we lower the bridge.
And if the bear does all these things, this mighty cunning bear, it would catch you because bears run faster than you or I.
Hey. Why, bears run fast. All right, fair enough. Suppose I get a really big...
Look out there.
Oh, look at the dragon.
No, not at the... dragon, no, not at...
Not at the dragon.
All right. Yeah. Out beyond it.
What, the sea?
No, out beyond that too. Way out. Look, what do you see?
I see. Oh, light. Light, the sun's coming up.
Yeah,
And we didn't get hit with arrows. Not me, not you, not either of us.
Bottom.
Top.
All's well on the bottom.
All's well on the top.
Oh, wait. Let's take a position.
All's mighty well in the middle. Night.
Morning.
Morning at you.
Morning to you, Cap. And here's our director.
Oh, it was cold. I hope you were, I know there's one, you must be freezing, no? Anyway, I'm the artistic director, Patty. Thank you for being such a great audience. We had a lot of noise and weird stuff tonight. That's kind of par for the course. Of course, it's when we're filming. So I want to thank you for coming out. The back of the program is incorrect. It should be October, not September. It was 4 o'clock in the morning when I finished that. So thanks for being such a great audience. And if I could have the cast, what's left of them, to come up and take a bow, that would be really good.